Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you the one doing your makeup today? Inara? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gloria, and today I was gonna get ready and do my makeup, and I thought, you know what? Why don't I share that with you guys? So today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup and sharing some of my favorite products with you. Today is a fine Friday the 13th of November that I'm filming this. So you know what? Let's bless, things are gonna go well. So I've got my makeup stash right here, everything that I'm going to be using. So without further ado, let's get started. Let me move this mic, it's kind of in the way. Oh, and I made myself some matcha, iced matcha latte. So how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. It's been an interesting few weeks, I think. A lot of places in the world are already going into their second lockdown now. Some places are already fully locked down. Others are kind of just going back in phases. And last night, actually, Alberta announced that they're going to be going back a phase. So yeah, so all the gyms are closed, indoor dining is reduced. It's kind of really painful to see that we're going backwards again instead of, you know, progressing somewhere. But I guess it's okay, you know. Keep people safe. Like, what are you gonna do, right? Actually, funny story. We had a badminton appointment booked at the Y today. Literally, like last night when we saw that, okay, well, it comes into effect Friday, November 13th. So we didn't get, you know, a last run of that. And honestly, like, I don't have any gym equipment. I live in an apartment. I don't have anything other than my yoga mat, and like I think I have 2 5-pound dumbbells. That's it. So any exercise I have done has been at home, and obviously like exercising outside in Calgary is a challenge because it's always icy and snowy and slushy and cold. So it's just, yeah, it's a story. If you're Canadian, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm just looking to see if I can get an exercise bike. Maybe I can do something at home, you know, move my body. It's better than nothing. So next, what I'm going to do is I am going to take my concealer. This is a NARS Self Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Light 2.5. And I'm going to conceal the bags under my eyes because those are genetic and they never go anywhere. So I'll just take that on my ring finger and just kind of dab that on. This has been my favorite concealer for a really long time. I think I got it when it came out. One thing is that it has really great coverage, but also the fact that I don't find it too drying. I don't personally like to set my concealer or anything really, because especially in winter it's so cold here and it gets so dry. Calgary has one of the more drier climates in Canada, so it's really uncomfortable, and I have eczema around my mouth and around my eyes, so it's just a complete disaster if I am to set my makeup. So I find that this one does just fine if I don't want to set it. So yeah, it's been my favorite concealer for a really long time. And then I actually like to take it on top of my eyelids as well because it's quite veiny. Just give it a, you know, uniform coverage. So my skin has been relatively okay. I do suffer from really severe acne prone skin. I can make a whole nother video talking about that someday. So I don't wear any foundation type products on my entire skin, just because honestly, I'm not doing anything that special. We're literally just running errands all day today. I might take a few photos, but that's about it. So there's just no point. And really the only time I like to wear foundation type products is if I'm going to somewhere super fancy, like a wedding, like a party or something like that maybe. Then I'll use like a CC cream. But I still do get a few flare-ups here and there, and that little guy over there is one of those flare-ups. I do have another concealer. This one, the Born This Way concealer. I don't use this around my eyes ever. It's so scented that it bothers me. It's really irritating for me. But I did get it for the purpose of covering like pimples and things like that. Any like redness. I'll use just a little bit on my pimple. My nose is extra red today. I don't usually do this either, because like I said, I don't like to use too much foundation-y type products on my skin. I just find it too heavy. But today I'm going to, just because I did put some chemical exfoliator on my nose for my blackheads. So I am just going to use this concealer to cover that up as well. But usually I wouldn't even care to do this for my daily makeup either, not gonna lie. That's where I'm gonna leave my nose. I still have the one that's on the pimple. I'm gonna let that set a little bit, dry a bit more. Looks like I'm getting one more pimple on my chin. I'm gonna put a little bit in that guy as well. Like that. So it's been about a minute. I'm just gonna blend out my chin. I start by blending around the pimple, and I think that really helps. By the way, my mirror is from IKEA, if anyone's wondering. This is one of my favorite mirrors. It's just so huge. I actually have one of those like light up circular ones that you have that kind of help you do your makeup, but I prefer this one just because it's bigger. Get nice and close. For the eyes, I'm going to make a mini wing with this Charlotte Tilbury pencil in, what is the shade? It's like rubbed off. Barbarella Brown. I'm going to use this pencil, but honestly anyone that you like that is long lasting will work. I actually really like the Marc Jacobs pencils as well. They're really nice and long lasting. So what I'm gonna basically do is I'm gonna go from half of my eye, basically where my pupil is, all the way to the edge of my eye and flick it out just ever so slightly, and then I'm gonna blend it and shape it into a wing with my e.l.f. small angle brush. Like so, in the shape of a wing. The goal for me with doing this is to have that elongated lifted eye effect that you get with like wings. You could even use like a brown eyeshadow or like a black eyeshadow and do the exact same wing just with your angled brush, and that will give like a less intense look than this one even. So it depends on what you like. I personally really like this way. And I like to actually blend in and give the shape to each eye as I put the pencil so it doesn't get too dried and powdery. But I guess that's good because the pencil is supposed to set and not go anywhere. So I guess that helps. And again, I'll do the same thing with my eye, like this. They never look the same. That's okay. No issue there. Just like a really light wing. So next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my mascara. This is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara. This is actually one I just got recently because I needed a new waterproof mascara, and I've been actually on the hunt for finding like one of the best mascaras in the drugstore. So I'll let you guys know if I come across. I don't know if this is the one that's gonna win the category, but it's not bad. It's okay. So I'm only just gonna coat the top lashes just very lightly till I get my desired look. With brushes like this, I prefer to do mascara first before I move on to my cheeks, because I end up coating basically entire area around my eye with mascara. So if I want to go in with a tissue and clean that up, it kind of removes like a highlighter or blush or anything else that I may have, like that. So next up, I'm going to take this guy. This is the Nude Sticks Nudies Matte Blush in Sunkissed. So I'm going to take this guy as my blush. Just put a little bit on the apples of my cheeks. Something like that. As you guys may have noticed, I don't use too many brushes for my everyday makeup, just because I'm too lazy and I don't want to fuss with it. So today, actually, I don't know if I mentioned it, I am not doing anything. I'm literally running errands. My main errand today is that we are desperately out of coffee, and we need to go get coffee because girl here will not survive a day without coffee. So I buy my coffee from an Italian store. They have really good blends for espresso, so I find that they work the best with our espresso machine. So that's what we're gonna do. Get us some good coffee and hopefully take Inara for a nice run, or maybe she could go to the dog park. I don't know. It seems a little too slushy outside for a dog park. I don't know. Do you guys, like, if you're in Canada, do you take your dog to the dog park or muddy places like that in winter? Because every time we do that, she basically has to get an entire shower. So last but not least, I'm going to put on some highlighter. I'm going to use the RMS Magic Luminizer. So I'm just gonna apply this on top of my cheekbones. So I basically applied the highlighter on the tip of my nose, on the tops of my cheekbones, and that's pretty much all I'm gonna do for my face. Ooh, lips, we forgot lips. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Hot Gossip. I'm just lining my lips. I follow the line of my lips. I don't really like overline it. The only place I... No! You can't have my drink. No matcha lattes. As I was saying, I don't really overline my lips. The only part I overline a tad bit, just the hair, is underneath my bottom lip. Like so. This is my favorite lip liner, by the way. I've been using this for a really long time. I just think that this color suits me way better than Pillow Talk. I find that Pillow Talk has more of that purpley undertone to it, which I don't think suits me as well. Eating my makeup. What's this? Lipstick. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Color Riche lipstick in Toasted Almond. I do have more like a purpley tint on my lips, which I like to mask with something that has more of like a salmon undertone. Don't you think that's the right way to do it? You can't have my latte. That's just not gonna work out. It's really hard to talk when you apply lipstick, isn't it? And that, I think, will be all for my makeup today. Looks like that. What do we think? Hi. You're in the way. Yeah, so this is the everyday makeup look that I do pretty much 99% of the time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and somehow found it helpful. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Yeah. Bye-bye.